Our land, our home, our haven. We are truly blessed. Our Caribbean. I am Chef Ian Rooks, and it's my pleasure to welcome you to Caribbean Passport, where we highlight our culture and heritage. It's about us. We who are a vibrant and creative people with a rich story to tell. And we love our cuisine. So on Caribbean Passport, we will highlight our popular dishes in every island and chat with our Caribbean chefs on their favorite island dishes and tips as well. Yes, it's our segment, Caribbean Chefs, Caribbean Cuisine TV. On today's program, we'll chat with dietitian Mweia Elias about healthy eating. We'll meet a few of the Caribbean's rising sporting stars who competed at the recent Commonwealth Games. Plus, we'll groove with Drastic in the Twin Isles of Antigua and Barbuda. We have such an exciting show for you today. We can't wait to share our usual blend of information and entertainment, which we've put together just for you. It's all on Caribbean Passport. First, we meet up with some of our young and talented athletes who will be flying the flags of the Caribbean in the future.
Very excited to see my competition.
It's truly an amazing experience for me. This is my first time racing against some of these countries.
I've never represented Australia before, and hopefully I can do it again soon.
Oh, it's been amazing. I absolutely love it. The atmosphere is amazing.
During 1 week in early August, over 1,000 up-and-coming athletes from around the world converged upon Trinidad and Tobago, host of the 2023 Commonwealth Youth Games. The competitors, aged 14 to 18, participated in 93 events across 7 different sports. While the action may have been spirited, there was also an atmosphere of fun and camaraderie that was ever present at the opening ceremony and later at the 7 venues once the action got underway.
This is 5 years of work and deliberation that have boiled down all the way to 7 days. The response from the athletes, wonderful. The visitors, the guests, the persons coming in representing the different organizations, the response has just been really, really good.
The Commonwealth Youth Games provided a platform for Caribbean athletes to test their talents at a global level. Not surprisingly, this region's track and field competitors at Port of Spain's Hazley Crawford Stadium could look back on a very creditable showing, with Guyana breaking through with 4 medals, including gold in the mixed 4x400 meters relay.
The outcome is amazing. We have a gold and bronze in the 400 flat, silver in the 400 boys, and now gold and a record. We're the best ever in the Commonwealth, and it's a big honor to our country. We've got young Tiana Spring in our midst, who's not only the Commonwealth champion, but she also won Carifta, and at 15 became the record holder for South America. Hopefully one day, we'll get that medal at the Olympics that have been eluding us for years.
Additional outstanding performances by the Caribbean's representatives served as an indicator that this region's outstanding track and field tradition is set to continue.
Amazing experience. Best place I've competed so far. The energy is so good, and I'm just glad to be running in my home country.
It feels really good because I'm running for the country, and home stadium is really a good experience. Just to experience it again.
Worlds next year. Look out for the same faces. Remember these faces here. We just getting started.
My coach tell me over and over that it's who want the medal more, because I wanted to be on top. I wanted to go to international meets, win medals, and that's what pushed me to become the greatest in my country.
Caribbean swimmers have been enjoying increasing success in international competition, and the National Aquatic Centre in Couva was the scene of outstanding displays from Trinidad and Tobago's Nikolai Blackman, who won 3 gold medals, and Zariq Wilson, who also earned 3 medals and broke the Commonwealth Youth Games record as he captured the title in the 100 meters butterfly.
It's been really, really fun. The crowd cheering me on, and I have a really good supportive group system. So it's made swimming a lot more easier for me during this competition. It means so much because there's so many talented and fast swimmers here. and I'm really glad I got to be one of them to get a gold medal on the podium.
Before the race, it's at Lane 6 Nikolai Blackmore. You just heard the whole crowd going to uproar. And then while I'm swimming, I don't normally hear people, but this time I was actually hearing the whole stand saying, go, go. And when I touch you all, whole uproar once again. Next up is the University of Tennessee, and that's where I'll be swimming with people of a higher level than myself, and they will push me to become a better athlete.
Throughout the 4 days of swimming competition, there was ample evidence of this region's potential, with a total of 15 medals being claimed.
I love here. It's a really nice environment. I mean, I'm really proud to represent Barbados. I just think of what I want and I know what I have to do to get it.
The facility is fantastic. I'm with my friends. I have a great team. I feel like Cayman just has such a nice team spirit when I'm here with my friends. They're more than my teammates. And to feel that all of Cayman is behind me, it really is nice.
The best thing is making my country proud and showing them what I can do.
Big things are coming up for Sierra. She's on a really nice upward trajectory and she's improving and she's got a great head on her, and yeah, it's going to be really exciting in the future to watch her swim.
Next door at the National Cycling Velodrome, Trinidad and Tobago cyclists also made a deep impact with 5 medals.
Once we have our juniors competing at this level, it's a good motivating factor for them. It gives them an idea where they stand so they know going forward how much work they have to put in and how committed they are to the sport if they want to achieve more.
Apart from providing a top-quality yardstick for their Caribbean counterparts, the young sportsmen and women from the rest of the globe were themselves deeply inspired by both the occasion and the surroundings.
People are nice, people are welcoming. It's a beautiful country. It was great getting to race, different countries in a different atmosphere, different weather, different environment.
I love seeing other countries, talking to them, seeing what they do.
It's great meeting people from other countries, and it's a whole different experience. It's amazing.
I've never met someone that didn't smile at me, didn't say hello. So really, it's just a fantastic place to be. I'm so grateful to be here.
Beautiful country. It's really nice. Lovely weather compared to an Australian winter at the moment, so enjoying soaking up the sunshine. We're staying in a lovely place, so yeah, it's awesome.
It's such a beautiful country. I mean, running with the view of the hills on this track made it even more better. And I think I'm definitely going to come here for a holiday sometime soon.
It's safe to say that we've had a good Commonwealth Games 2023. Motto for the people of Trinidad and Tobago. This has provided a platform for us to unite through sport, for us to showcase youth development through sport. I want to really commend and salute the volunteers, because I think that it's the volunteers that really make these games happen. They go out there and they give it their very best shot from sun up to sundown. I'm happy, and I'm sure the people of Trinidad and Tobago are pleased also.
With a colourful closing ceremony at Pigeon Point in Tobago, the 2023 Commonwealth Youth Games came to a dynamic conclusion. Thanks to spruced-up venues, sports fans in Trinidad and Tobago can look forward to many more top-quality international events in the decades to come. And as a stepping stone for some very successful sporting careers, the event will definitely have a long-lasting legacy.
Hello everyone, I am Reena Gopal, Manager Group Brand Management at Republic Bank. Social investment has always been an integral part of the Republic Group's DNA. We firmly believe that we have a role to play in supporting and uniting many across boundaries of space and culture in the pursuit of building stronger, more sustainable societies. Let's hear from our colleagues in Guyana.
Republic Bank Guyana Limited has been very involved in our community through our social investment initiative, The Power to Make a Difference. We have partnered with the Ministry of Culture, Youth and Sports to resuscitate and help develop and build the Steel Pan fraternity. Recently, we launched a project with Cider, and at the conclusion of this program, 50 youth will get grants to purchase equipment and tools to commence their program. We would have launched Five for Fun, where boys and girls at the primary school level are able to develop their cricket skill, and this is done in partnership with Cricket West Indies and is executed by the Guyana Cricket Board.
Thank you, Janelle. Our Power to Make a Difference program is the primary mechanism through which we achieve this objective. By forging alliances with NGOs and championing meaningful outreach initiatives, we continue to make an enduring, positive impact on the people and communities we serve. For example, Grenada.
We recognize the importance of the elderly in all our communities. We are so happy to be able to partner with the home to the tune of $80,000 to be able to add this wing so that the residents can be more comfortable.
The home has residents from around the entire island. When we have corporate sponsors like Republic who operate here in the community, it sends a message that we hope and pray it would be emulated by other corporate sponsors.
This initiative is one of the many projects that we have undertaken under the Power to Make a Difference program.
Thank you, Mavis. As an organization, we have committed to the UN's principles for responsible banking, marrying the pursuit of sustainable development goals in our operating territories to our dedicated efforts with our valued partners. The Power to Make a Difference program is an extension of the bank's commitment to do good by doing better. Doing good by pledging our support to noble causes and doing better in the service of others.
The cuisine of the Caribbean is undoubtedly world-class, and I would like to take this opportunity to salute our many chefs in the region who are simply amazing in what they do, creating dishes and adding their unique touch with locally grown herbs and spices. So, with that in mind, our focus is on healthy eating. And for that, we will join forces with a well-known registered dietitian and lifestyle coach, Mweia Elias, who always says, "Your health is our mission."
This is a beautiful spread. I love it. I see some of my favorites on here. Number one would be avocado.
It's kind of hiding here, but it's here, and we're going to use it with our breakfast omelette.
We're just going to discuss some of the options. We can start with breakfast.
An omelette, and we are going to put sweet peppers, onion. We're going to put a clove of garlic. I have a bowl of fresh spinach there.
Yes, baby spinach.
We can get that readily here in Trinidad and Tobago, but we can also get quite a variety of other green leafy vegetables.
Yes.
Okay, so let me explain what I've done here for you folks. I've cut up onions. I used a red onion, which is slightly sweeter, not as pungent as the brown onions. I've done a clove of garlic. I've done 3 different color sweet peppers, just to give color into the dish we're doing. And Mweia is going to put out a cup of spinach for me to add into the 4 eggs that I have beaten here. And this is for 2 people. It's going to be breakfast for 2 people.
So when we are measuring the spinach, we want to pack it in there, right? So a nice packed cup, yes?
Well, you know the old saying about boiled down like bhaji? Well, yes. It came from spinach originally, but we didn't have spinach then, so it was bhaji.
So
it's the same principle.
Full cup of spinach.
Okay, you can add that in now, because I like when it actually cooks into the egg.
Interesting. I would typically saute it first.
No, I'm going to saute these that are a little more difficult or longer to cook, let's put it that way.
Okay.
And once this goes on the fire and it starts to cook down, now you're going to see the spinach is going to visibly melt down into the omelette. I just need to add salt and pepper to this, which I will do afterwards. We don't need to eat bread, okay? And therefore we're going to replace it today with an avocado. And I went and I got specifically an avocado that is already ripe. So let's cut it open.
Okay, you know this is my #1 favorite food of all time.
All right, so how much avocado can I eat? Because I'm a greedy guts.
Yes, so avocado, of course, is a source of healthy fats, right? It's also a source of fiber, magnesium, lots of good stuff. Ooh, that is perfect. Look at that. That is perfect. So, but whenever we're talking about healthy fats, fats has the most calories of all the food types. So That's where we have to watch the amount.
Tell me again, how much am I allowed to have as a single portion? Because there's 2 of us going to be eating from this.
Okay, so for reference, we tend to say about a 1/4 cup. So if we were to translate, you can either cube it, which makes it easier to measure, yes. But you know, we typically would slice. So I like to say about a 1 inch slice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So that would be a nice sliver. Now,
that is a portion.
That would be about a portion, yes. Now the benefit though is because you are replacing the bread with this, you get a little extra calories. So I like to say if you're using it as a replacement for the bread, you can do two nice slices.
All right, so I was told about a slice. That is a slice of avocado. And look at how beautifully that skin peels away.
Yes.
And that'll go straight onto my plate when I'm presenting, which I will do shortly after I have sauteed all the vegetables and cooked the egg, a little bit of salt, black pepper, and then we're good to have breakfast.
So if you have your balanced breakfast, balance being your carbs, your protein, and some vegetables or fiber, that should be able to hold you at least for 3 to 4 hours, i.e. you should not feel hungry. So we recommend spacing your meals about 4 hours apart. So that's a good gauge of whether you've had a good balanced meal for your needs.
Over 300 years of tradition. A journey from swaying cane fields to ancient stills. The rums produced by Demerara Distillers Limited have a history that began in blazing fire, a cleansing, cane stripped bare, the Caribbean's liquid gold revealed within. It is in this age-old process defined by our ancestors that this legendary spirit is born again. El Dorado, crafted richer, aged deeper.
We are already in a zone where we are seeing increased climatic events, storms, floods, hurricanes. There's climatic events every single year. I don't call it climate change. It's change for those who are not affected by the crisis. So for us, it's a crisis.
We come to Glasgow with global ambition to save our people, to save our planet.
Barbados has been a leader in the hemisphere with respect to the extent to which we've sought to protect our coast, to deal with the erosion, especially for our beaches on the west coast. The decade of ecosystem restoration is critical for Latin America and the Caribbean, and for this part of the world, which is perhaps richer than any other part of the world in terms of ecological diversity, it is absolutely critical that we get it right. We wanted our major transformational project to be one that treated to adapting to the climate crisis, what we call roofs to reefs, because it literally goes to our ability to secure our roofs right back down to our ability to rebuild our reefs. The G20 countries have caused 80% of this. I suffer from it. I now have to go and clean up what you have dumped in my yard.
Our people are watching, and our people are taking note.
We will ask for the funds for adaptation because we don't have confidence that we will be successful in the mitigation. We pray, but prayer and hope are not strategies.
Failure to provide the critical finance and that of loss and damage is measured, my friends, in lives.
Until we recognize that what is needed to close the gap is far, far more, then we are still at risk of having failed states and generating climate migration. We will probably be able to make it with respect to renewable energy, and we'll make it probably for the transport sector. Overall, we'll probably be 70% to where we want to go when you take into account the industrial and the agricultural practices. We are hopeful that we can remove those as well by 2035. The one UN agency that's absolutely critical to us as we fight this crisis is in fact the United Nations Environment Programme. We see UNEP as a critical partner in helping us find a pathway to being able to unlock the fiscal resources that are necessary to make sure that in this interdependent world we do not fall. What I really, really want is for us to be able to have a sense of responsibility towards our environment, but also to the future generations.
And we've come here today to say, try harder, try harder.
Coming up on next month's Caribbean Passport program, we'll join the runners for the inaugural Chinatown 7K in the city of Port of Spain, as well as meet the men behind the new Steel Pan movie, Panaz, The Story, Barry and Adam Bartholomew, right here on Caribbean Passport.
Welcome back to Caribbean Passport, where we explore the Caribbean rhythms of our region, a region which binds us to the land of our rich culture. From Guyana to Anguilla, Grenada to the Bahamas, and all the beautiful territories in between. This is your guide to who we are, our passion, a region blessed, awash in color, hope, and of course, our vibrant, talented people. Well, so far we've talked about the sport, we've sampled some delicious cuisine, visited Guyana and Grenada, and up next we head to Antigua and Barbuda to meet popular singer Drastic. Take it away. Hey Tina, how are you, little girl? Say hi to our Caribbean friends, eh? Say hi to our friends.
Can let me take a ride down country. Fruit the match up off the tree, you're hungry. Mango, banana, tinny pan, plum tree, pies pan the corner. Music pumping. You don't know Drastic representing, or you're watching Caribbean Passport. You know the show that gives you a little bit of music, cuisine, fashion. I'm Drastic, them island boys. You're going to be watching my music video. It's called Sweet Antigua, my dedication to my island, Antigua and Barbuda. Hope you guys enjoy. Peace!
Thank you, Drastic. So nice seeing Antigua and Barbuda again. Wasn't that a treat? We hope you've enjoyed your time with us as we explored so much of what our Caribbean has to offer. We love celebrating our region and our people. It's been great spending this time with you, and we look forward to you tuning in again on the next edition of Caribbean Passport. I'm Chef Ian Rooks, wishing you good health and happiness. Stay safe and well, and as Judy always says, have your passport ready and let's travel. See you next time.